So this is Dr. Michael Epitropoulos, and I'm going to be explaining today to everyone the clinic in a case, as I have a brand new clinic in a case right out of the box. And this is the case that the main parts come in, and I'm going to describe each part and how it's used. Now, this part is the master control of the clinic in a case. And this is the one that we will be putting in this onto the stage, as it's called. And we would just, of course, there's a little cover on it. We'll take off in just a second. And it's already got batteries in it. Actually, the batteries, it's a 9-volt battery that powers this, and it's right there. So it's double A's, double A batteries that power this. That's all you need to power it with the double A. We're going to go ahead and click it in. Now, this part will fit into the stage, as it's called, and the stage, and I just slide it in just like this, okay? And then we hook up the stage to power it with this control, and we're all set to go. And in a minute, I will show Elsa B how to operate this. But what I wanted to do, first of all, it's important that we understand what micro mode is. Micro mode, I'm going to get over to this poster board here. So micro mode, as it was brought into the United States from Germany and Austria in 1970s by Dr. Wing, and then Dr. Milovich, who was my mentor, who was a colleague of Dr. Wing's, continued to refine the technology that was brought in from Germany and Austria by Dr. Wing. But what we have to understand about microcurrent, and this poster explains, this poster was a research project that was done by Clinical Orthopedics, and it was a 1986 research project that was published. They compared milliamperage, which is a tens units, to microcurrent, and comparing the effectiveness of using them long term. And this is the best way to explain the importance of microcurrent, by comparing it to milliamp, which is known all over the world by the tens unit. So microcurrent is 1/1,000,000th of a milliamp, which is tens. So microcurrent or microamperage is 1/1,000,000th of a milliamp, and that difference is significant because extended use of microcurrent, what does it accomplish? Well, first of all, the ATP, which is the second most important factor that determines how long we live and the quality of life we have, is the energy inside each and every cell of the body. And it's high when you are strong and it's low when you're weak. So we want high levels at all times of ATP, but we don't have an unlimited source of ATP. We have to keep making it. So microcurrent generates 500% with each treatment of microcurrent. You will increase your ATP by 500%. Whereas milliamp, the tens, when you use extended use of tens for muscle pain, it decreases ATP production by 50%. Microcurrent also increases the cell membrane transport, which is the ability of the nutrients that we take in and eat and drink to actually penetrate the cell and feed the cells to make it healthy. So all 100 and some trillion cells of our body need this, but when you use extended use of microcurrent, you increase the ability of the cell to do that by 30 to 40%, whereas milliamp, the tens unit, decreases the ability of the cell to have the absorption of membrane transport it reduces it by 30 to 40%. Microcurrent also is significant for protein synthesis, which is the process by which our body makes new tissue to repair the daily wear and tear. It begins with an amino acid that appears to trigger a much faster progression of healing, but the microcurrent extended use will increase the protein synthesis by 73%, and the extended use of tens or milliamp decreases it by 50%. So those are really big comparisons in that how microcurrent and extended use of microcurrent will improve our bodies just by the fact that it's creating ATP, increasing cell membrane transport, increasing protein synthesis, and these are 5 other healing factors that occur with microcurrent. Fibroblastic activation, whereas it stimulates, like I said, the healing of tissue. DNA synthesis, which is the most important factor that determines how long we live, and it will provide the cells with the DNA, the genetic material that it needs with microcurrent. Microcurrent T lymphocyte activation. T lymphocytes are the killer cells that seek out and destroy bacteria, virus, fungus, and diseases. Without these, you die, and this body with extended use of microcurrent will increase the ability of T lymphocyte activation. So there's a point where you can, with each treatment of microcurrent, kill virus, parasite, bacteria, yeast, and fungus. And it is an insulin binding effect. It regulates blood sugar, what the microcurrent does. It can be helpful for diabetics. And it opens calcium channel opening, and it stimulates, which is a part of the reducing inflammation in the body. And inflammation is the aging factor that we know that it causes. So this will cause you to, and so many things that happen, and it actually, microcurrent can be classified as accelerating healing at a cellular level, as is what it's doing, as we just went through each of those. So that's, wants you to have an understanding of, well, why microcurrent is critical to healing, why the frequencies are so low with microcurrent. Is one of the most healing frequencies of all the energy frequency healing, because of the low frequency that you accomplish with microcurrent. So let me get back to the machine, and we'll continue to explain the parts now that we have an understanding of the foundational principles. Now, the parts of the machine as we have it, the main part, of course, I just took out and put it in the stage, and this is the main stage of the unit. And so you would program it, and we'll just show a quick, easy way to do that. You turn a machine on like that, and then when you enter like that, and you go to this, you come back. Let me just, hold on a second. Okay, so we go backwards like this, and then we hit that, and that shows the power, and we can increase the power. We want to maybe put it at a power 5. We'll go to the next one, which is time, and we want to set that, let's say, at 10 minutes. And then we go to the next one, which is now Body Balance is a program that is for pain control, and it significantly reduces pain by 2 treatments, in fact. But we'll go to from Body Balance now to Energizing for Wellness. Energizing for Wellness is the program that runs, and each of these programs run hundreds of frequencies through the body, and the frequencies run through Body Balance heal, reduce the pain, have pain control effect. But Energizing for Wellness kills. It's for killing off all the virus, bacteria, parasite, yeast, and fungus that is in the body, which is the cause of all illness and disease, cancer, heart disease, diabetes included. So we would set this up for power. We've got power 1. We want to increase it to, let's say, to at least a 5. And we want to increase the time to 10. Okay, and now the next one that we go over to, arrow 2, is auto sweep. Now, auto sweep is sweeping the body with hundreds and hundreds of frequencies, scanning the body and fixing what it finds weak. And we would set the power again as we did the last 2 to, let's say, power 5. And then we go to the time, and we want to set that at a 10 as we did the last 2. And now we're ready for the machine, and you would just touch it on each side, and then we would hit the enter button, and then we would go to arrow right and body balance. And this is the red light comes on. It means the machine now is active. As long as the red light blinks, the machine is engaging in microcurrent. It's going through the entire body since I have my fingers on it, but we have other contacts that I will show you in just a second that we have, besides the fact that you can hold this stage on your lap. That's one way to get microcurrent into the body. Now, let me go ahead and turn the machine off for now, and we'll go through the other accessories. So we have these different accessories because we want to get microcurrent in the body from different ways of doing it. Now, these are what are called body magic wonder wands, and these are for rubbing on our muscles on the back. We can do it on the back, on the neck. So this is going to be the body balance would be connected to body balance. These would be, and I'll show you in just a second what we use to connect it to the machine, but these would be mainly for pain control, for the muscles of the neck, the upper back, the lower back, and we could use both of these, like this or on the back. So you need another person to help you with this, of course. We connect these, of course, we have the wires, and the wires we would use to connect these would be these wires, these black wires. And it shows you right there, BMW cable. These are both the cables for these Wonder Wands. BMW cable 1 and BMW cable 2, the black ones, are for the Wonder Wands. And you would plug them in. I won't open the plastic container that the big cables are in, but it's mainly going to plug in at this end, and then the other end would be, let me show you in a second. You'd plug it into the wand, and then the other end would be plugging in to the microcurrent stage, or the main unit. Now, it also has this and this. These are other entry points. So there's multiple ways. You can literally treat 4 people with the stage, with the control. So you could have 4 patients or 4 people you're treating, and plugging 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the unit. Okay, so 4 people we could treat. So again, this plugs into these cables, the black cables plug into these units here. Now, we also have cylinders in this box. These cylinders are to hold in each hand, okay? That is one way of, like I said, you're bringing microcurrent in the body. These cylinders, the plug-in for these is going to be, and here you have it. It's going to be the hand mass, which is this is a hand mass. These are the probes for the hand mass. You plug it into each of these cylinders and then plug it into the machine, very simply. Okay, so we've got all the things are labeled for organization. These are the plug-ins for the adhesive pads. I'll show you the adhesive pads. The adhesive pads are for putting on areas of pain, of course. These are the adhesive pads. And you'd stick them on wherever the pain on the back was, the neck, the shoulders, or anywhere in the body. You would put these adhesive pads on, and they plug into these wires here, as it shows you. And these are for the cables that connect, these are the adhesive pads that they connect to. And the adhesive pads also have 2 rubber pads, and the rubber pads go under each foot. If you want to run the machine, and let's say you've got one person holding the stage, and then you're going to have another person holding cylinders, and you have another person you want to put adhesive pads to, and we are going to run them through here. And then if you want to run the rubber pads under each foot, you would wet the rubber pads, and I don't want to open this up yet, but the rubber pads are going to be plugged in to these cables here. So these white cables plug into the rubber pads and the adhesive pads. Okay, those are those two for these pads. And like I said, the black cables are plugging in to the BMWs or these wands, and then this cable is plugging into the cylinders, and last but not least, the probes. Now we have probes because probes are for cosmetic applications of microcurrent, because microcurrent stimulates two things. It stimulates collagen for fine lines and wrinkles, and it stimulates the progenitor cells, which are the precursor to stem cells. So you literally, when you do a microcurrent, you can increase your stem cells of the body, and the stem cells, as we know, reconstruct the weak areas of the body or damaged areas of the body, which we're hearing more and more of stem cell therapies. And you're doing it with microcurrent stem cells. And with the probes, you can do on your face and do cosmetic applications with that. And there's a booklet, which I'll show you in just a second, which can show you different ideas on how to do cosmetic applications. So microcurrent covers a lot of territory. Now, the probes utilize these cotton tips. These are just merely the little tips that we use to clean our ears with, Q-tips. And you wet them and you stick them in on each end of the probe, and you make contact with them on the body, whether it be the face, or you could use the probes even for pain control, and they can go right on an area. Let's say you have pain in your neck, you would contact the pain area and then circle around with the other probe. Also, reflex points on the fingers, which I have a hand chart that I can give to whoever would like, and it shows the different points, the different terminal endpoints, as we call them, as I check them with the tracer, but the ones that are active points, and you can touch them and activate those terminal endpoints that showed weak on the tracer. So there's so many things that you can do with this machine, with the Clinic case. So that you can do an unlimited number. Oh, this is a device that we use. On the side are the Q-tips you would put on them, wet them. This device is for putting on organs, contacting on organs. So you can calm pain and reduce stress, as well as stimulate an organ. So let's say you have a gallbladder, you want to heal it, you put it right there, and you would just hold that. And you would plug it into the microcurrent, the main machine. And you just, for 5 minutes, I'm going to be doing a seminar for people that have already purchased the Micromode or the Clinic in a Case with Dr. John Milvich, who is the developer of this technology, and I will be going over basic, fundamental points you can use and ways you can use to heal different areas of the body, and pain, and controlling pain, accelerating healing of all these different health challenges. That will be coming up sometime in mid-May. I'll get a note out to everyone and a flyer out to everyone, because it will be done via webinar with John. But in the meantime, the booklet that comes with this machine is really nice, because it goes over all the different ways of using the Clinic in a Case. It reviews the different applications that you can do with body balance, energizing for wellness, and auto sweep, and different ways you can do it. And it shows a pictorial shows the different ways of using it, and this shows how to set up the different. We've reviewed the setting up of the system, and it's really, really simple, because these three systems are the main ones: the body balance, energizing for wellness, and auto sweep. And there's hundreds and hundreds of frequencies set already programmed in each of those. And like I said, the body balance is mainly to reduce pain. The energizing for wellness is to kill virus, bacteria, parasite, yeast, and fungus, and many other things that it does. And the auto sweep scans the body and corrects whatever is weak, and it strengthens and heals it. So this is a great review for the different parts of the machine, and this booklet is a great source of looking at the different methods and how to use them, and how to use each of the 3 programs, and how to set up the machine. And in lymphatic drainage, it gives you some ideas of different techniques you can use and for doing different types of treatments. It's a very valuable manual to use, and we've summarized everything possible in this manual. And these are all different reflex points that it corrects. It covers every area of the body, of the back, and you can work on any area of the body: the arm, the shoulder, the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. Reflex points on the major reflex points on the body, which are good ones you can work on, and how you can use microcurrent therapy effectively. And that comes with the machine. You can